This is a really important question. If you are neurodivergent, if you are autistic, or you have ADHD, how do you get the support that you need at work without disclosing your identity and diagnosis to your employer? Because that disclosure, it's not always safe. There's a lot of stigma and misunderstanding around it. And sometimes if you disclose your identity, it can have real professional repercussions. There is good news. This is a challenging situation, but there are some strategies and techniques that you can use. This is something that I talk about a lot. I'm an autistic psychologist and I do a ton of corporate trainings on neurodiversity in the workplace. And so I've seen these principles play out time and time again, and I think that they will help you. There's three major things that I recommend that you do if you are neurodivergent and seeking support in the workplace. The first one is to try to express your needs simply in the context of needs that you have and not through the lens of a diagnosis or a label. And when you express those needs, express them as a tool that will help you perform better. So if you tend to be distracted during meetings because there's so much social stimulation or so much sensory stimulation going on, and you would really benefit from a meeting agenda being delivered to you ahead of time, you can just say, I would really be able to work better in this meeting if I had the agenda ahead of time. You don't have to say, because of my autism or because of my ADHD. You could just say, I'm going to be able to take so much better notes, or I'm going to be able to participate in the meeting much better if I can have this support. The second thing you can do is you can look for employee resource groups or employee affinity groups that might be focused on neurodiversity or autism or something similar to that. Because chances are, especially if you're in a big organization, you are not the only one who is dealing with this. And if you can connect with other people who have your same struggles or similar struggles, you can kind of put your heads together, get advice from them, get support, and they can kind of guide you on the best way of seeking support within your specific organization, or potentially back you up if you need to ask for something more prominently. The final strategy is to find one ally. Maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a mentor within the company, but find one person that you can share your diagnosis with, but you don't have to share it to everybody, because then that one person, they can give you some specific advice or guidance, or they might be the one who's able to advocate on your behalf. They're able to say, hey, so-and-so would really benefit if they could get a summary of this meeting. Could we make this possible? And if it's coming from somebody else and it's not coming from you, that can help you get the support that you need. If you found this helpful and you want more stuff like this, please like it and follow it. And if you think it might be helpful to somebody else, please share it with them, because that really helps me. Dr. Dan, signing off.